Hey, welcome back inside in the kitchen. My name is Kent Altona, and this week's episode comes out of a recipe that I saw on the Food Network. It was on a show called Diner, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and it was from a Eastern European restaurant up in Minneapolis. And this recipe was called Cabbage by them, which is essentially a very fancy name or an Eastern European name for cabbage rolls. So come along with me as we cook it up. So I've already cored out a good-sized head of cabbage. I'm going to put that in my pot of water over here. We're going to let it cook up for about 20 minutes to get the outside cooked. It'll start to turn really green, and then we'll pull it out and drain it, and we'll see it at that point. So the question might come, what do you put in your cabbage rolls? Well, the habiots that they had were stuffed with hamburger, onions, and rice. And of course, on a low-carb diet, you can't have rice, but you can have faux rice. So I've already done about half a head of cauliflower, and I'm going to just finish it off here. Stuff it in my food processor. And I have my chopping blade as well as my grating blade in there. Pull my chopping blade out. And if you haven't seen my faux rice recipes, you can see that the cauliflower has basically turned out to be a rice-like texture. So at this point, we're going to put about a pound to a pound and a quarter of ground beef into our frying pan. We're going to put the cauliflower into that same frying pan. I have roughly a half a small onion in here, or a quarter of a large one. To this, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and a half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. Alright, next step is we're going to make a cream tomato sauce to be put on top, so we'll catch back up at that point. Alright, welcome back. Alright, so the original cabbage rolls had a tomato sauce mixture over top and was made out of tomato soup. Well, obviously most commercial tomato soups are full of carbs, and we want to cook it up without all those carbs in it. So I'm going to be putting some petite diced tomatoes into my pot. To this, I'm going to add half a cup of cooking chicken stock, and a quarter cup of heavy whipping cream, since this is a creamy tomato soup or sauce. At this point, we take our immersion blender and start pureeing the tomatoes. Alright, we're going to let this stuff cook for about 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll catch back up at that point. Alright, welcome back. Okay, so my tomato sauce is done. I added about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning in it, just to give it some flavor. My cauliflower, onion, and hamburgers are done. Now you might be wondering why I put the cauliflower in there. Why do they put the rice in there originally? Well, it's to extend the meat. One of the questions I often get is, how can I make low carbing cheaper? Well, by extending your meat options by adding extenders in there like Parmesan cheese or cauliflower. So let me go ahead and finish this up. My cabbage is done. I'm going to get 2 leaves for this guy. I've also heard these referred to as Polish burritos. Take them and fold them over. Take the leaf, put in the meat mixture, fold in the batten, and roll it over. Alright, for the last one, I'll show you it one more time. Take the meat mixture, fold one side over, fold the bottom side up, and then roll it over. And place it in here. Now, you take this creamy tomato sauce, and pour it over top. And just because everything is made better with bacon, I layer the top with a couple of strips of bacon. In addition to adding to the taste, it also prevents the cabbage from burning in the oven. Alright, this is going to go in the 350-degree oven for about 35 minutes, and I'll show you the finished product at that point. I want to thank you guys for watching and hope this reaches everyone in great health. I'll talk to you guys later.